Hood Postman, City, Hood, Click. Let's go.
Hood postman, hood postman. Do you understand? Hood postman, hood postman. Making peace in the land. Keep your head high, let the homies inspire. Turn pain into purpose, rise above the fire. From the streets to the mic, the wisdom is real. Hood postman teaching lessons you can feel. Every chant, every word, every scratch, every beat. West Coast energy, you can't compete. The streets are made for everyone, that's why they created sidewalks. Turn my circle into a square, that way I can see who's in my corner. The lion and the tiger may be more powerful, but you ain't never seen a wolf perform in the circus. Kings don't wrestle with clowns. Cool, cool. Holla, 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 holla. Hood postman, hood postman. Hood postman, make it understand. Hood postman, hood postman. He doing what I hood postman, hood postman. Do you understand?
Lock the door.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below so when the dope content hit, it'll feel like the first and the 15th. Welcome to the mailroom where you come in and take a look at your mind and examine what's in your heart. You can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get the truth. It's not a glorification or a glamorization. It's always an education. Get on the bus, bump, bump. Let me take you to school, man. You ring that bell, I'll bring you mail. As Aunt F.A. would say, excuse me a second, but oh, man, where did I begin? So chaotic in the city, right? Oh, man, what do you expect, man, with certain people and characters that run around and do certain things? That's obvious. But I want to make it clear something up. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday or Friday, talked about Hoover, right? The Hoover Street. And I thought Herbert Hoover, the street was named after Herbert Hoover, but I need a correction on that. Actually, Hoover is actually named after a doctor named Leonce Hoover, who practiced medicine in France. He was born in Switzerland, and he was part of Napoleon's invasion to Russia. And he later on came to the United States, was in Pennsylvania for like 31 years and moved to Los Angeles. And for his commitment to medicine is the reason why they named the street Hoover after him, Leonce Hoover. So Hoover is actually in a good place, right? They name after a doctor. Imagine that, man. That's amazing. But in 1849, he moved to Los Angeles. So yeah. So there's that. So let's get to it. We hear about yesterday parade in Compton. As usual, every year around about this time, different cities in various places have parades. And we think that these parades will be fun-filled, enjoyable, and you can go there and watch the floats, watch the bands, and watch the people that come and participate in parades. But too often in our time, in our communities, we seem to go take it as an opportunity to do certain things at this particular time. Because I remember even back in my day, parades and football games were some of the biggest gang fights. And I'm telling you, some of the hugest gang fights from the 70s, the 80s, all the way to the 90s took place at parades and football games. But anyway, nonetheless, Chrissean Rock. I think Chrissean Rock is, I don't know if she knew what she's doing. It's almost like the Tupac syndrome. And what I mean by that is that Tupac aligned himself with a group of individuals and he felt like he was on the best side of things, and he didn't realize there's always a duality. There's always a one side and there's another. It's up and down, he or she, open and close, Republican, Democrat, Crip, blood. There's always a duality. And a lot of times those dualities will totally show you truths that you didn't really wasn't aware of. So Chrissean Rock went on somebody's public platform and made some statements as to her position about what Crips should be addressed as. And she used the name Crab or whatever. And I think it's just preposterous that people get on the internet and start slinging those type of words, crap, or the other word, the S word for the bloods and the slob, whatever. I don't like to use those words because those words are not within the realm of mama gravity. I'm way far beyond that. Even the cousin blood thing, I get way past that. So there's a lot of people on the internet who believe that somehow they reach some type of celebrityism or they some, but there's a lot of people on the internet, they just famous. They're not rich, they're not wealthy, not anything, and they don't really have any type of really, really solid talent. Blueface is the talent. Now, we can't take that from her. And she aligned herself with Blueface. I think it helped out in her career and pushed her up in a different way. But Blueface is really from somewhere. And he understands the politics in Los Angeles. Where Chrissean is from Baltimore. She may not totally get it. So therefore, if she go on the internet, be ready. If you go on the internet and you say something that's disrespectful, when you go outside, there will possibly be individuals that will see you and will call you out for what you said. And this happened yesterday. This occurred in Compton. I just want to show you a quick clip of the individuals that was quite involved in it. Here we go. Let's go.
And all that. But Tati, what happened today? What happened?
They was having a conversation about some politics, her saying the crip leg word, whatever.
Hold on.
And I said,
and you what?
And well, I was recording.
Yeah,
I was recording, and she grabbed my phone, so I slapped her.
No,
Don't
she
grab
said,
my
why
phone.
is this bitch recording? And then she
tried to snatch the phone down. And I slapped her.
He slapped the dog shit out of her.
In the play, how you come into play? What happened?
I was just moving and shit, just moving.
She did like this your section?
I was just following.
Yeah.
When you la.
When the homies say move, nigga, we gonna move.
Lock,
She
nigga.
Stay
Stay tuned. Hey, look,
they
stay
told her to
tuned.
get up out the hood. She didn't want to move, so we had to press play.
Hey, look, stay tuned. You want the exclusive motherfucking interview, nigga? You want to tap in with Moneybag Rose and Glock Live.
And no, she did not beat us up. No, she did not drop nobody. No, she didn't lump nobody up. Nobody got no black eyes. Nobody got no scars.
She the one, nigga. Them squabbles, nigga. Y'all ain't fucking with it. Yeah.
Let me show you.
Back it up.
Glock Live.
Let me show something. Let me show something.
Oh yeah, show your yeah. Get all that.
This video that they posted.
So I'm neither a cheerleader or a promoter of this type of behavior. All the individuals that you just seen in there, I know them really well. They're actually part of the extended family. I know all of them, and I plan on talking to them about it. You know, and I'm gonna call them and talk to each one of them about, you know. Do they think that this is a representation of what women should be, or because here's the thing: when you do stuff on the internet, it becomes the identity. People look at it as the ethnic identity of Black people. You crashing out, whether you crashing out, doing all this stuff that disrupt our culture, and it just looked bad. But the Chrissean Rock effect is what's wrong with the world today. When you think about the sexy reds, the Chrissean Rocks and the Sukianas and some of the behavior that come from some of these individuals, how they out there like that, and how does this weigh on Black women as a whole? Because here's the thing, the least of us are being put in front of the best of us. The best of us are taking a back seat to the rest of us, and the rest of us are being judged based on a few individuals. And you know, I get it. You want to protect that what you come from, and that's your neighborhood, that's your park, that's your area, that's your section. But you gotta let some of these things go. And Chrissean Rock, to you, I hope you learn a valuable lesson, because at the same time, you just can't get on the internet and say things that's disrespectful to people and then show up in their community. Like, like it's okay. There's people on this internet that can't go nowhere because of their behavior and things they do. Now I try to be in the line of balls and strikes. Just like I corrected myself on the Hoover thing. I don't want to be seen as I'm Hoover back. No, I want to say that I want them to be informed. I want them to be educated. I want them to know exactly how the name came about, just like the General Rosecrans off of Rosecrans. You know, some of these people that these streets are named after are racist. The Hoover Street happened to be named after somebody good. You know, that's just the way it is, you know. And I'm resonating with that. I love that about that. You know what I mean? Because now they can all go back and research it and try to understand, you know, if all this goodness was associated with this street, we can move from there. Because at the end of the day, if we took all these different neighborhoods and turned them into social clubs that work with the community, that took care of the kids, took care of the homeless, and feed people and do all these different amazing things that we're capable of doing, then our communities will look a lot better. And then we can correct certain behaviors within our communities. That's how I feel about it. But how do we get it done? How do we get it done? What does that actually look like? You know? So yeah, hopefully that, you know, Chrissean is okay. And hopefully that she learned a lesson. And I don't know, I think Blueface probably schooling her now, you know what I mean? Hopefully he's letting her know, man, listen, man, you can't just go popping up places like that if you don't say certain things over this internet, because the internet gets people in trouble. And when they show up in the public and they don't say some things that was not necessarily good for the collective, then it gets crazy. It gets real crazy. You know, and I love all my people. I don't care if you're from Peru, if you're from Inglewood Family, if you're from Santana, if you're from Hoover, you're from Long Beach Insane, Gardena Payback, or Underground, whatever, the gangster car, the neighborhood car, all these different, the Brims, everybody. I know somebody from every one of these sections, and I want to say things that's encouraging and motivate them to be more open-minded to understand each other. Because here's the thing. You don't write on my walls, I won't write on your walls. You don't throw up no sets at me, I won't throw up no sets at you. If that is a problem, we get somebody on the phone that can actually sort things out. Don't just react. Don't just be out here behaving for white people to poke fun at you, you know, because that's all it is. It's like entertainment to a lot of people. That's what this become. And you guys are making yourself more entertaining too, because before the internet, none of these states knew exactly what went on in LA. None of them. They had ideas because they have always been mystified by it, and they has always been standoffish and not really willing to go into the side of Los Angeles to try to see what it was. Now they can just sit back and eat popcorn and drink fruit punch and watch it on the internet, you know. And there you have it. There you have it. And you know, for the life of them, they don't understand that what they're doing, it didn't come from the original Crips and Bloods. It don't. It just don't. None of it. It is something different. It is something new. It is something that has been placed in a whole different category when you tell it, because there's no real neighborhoods anymore. There's just cliques. I remember at a time we used to be 50 to 60, 70 deep on one block. You can't find 5 dudes now on one block, let alone with the number I just said. So what are we doing, people? Can we just have a good time? Can the kids enjoy the parades, enjoy this fabricated version of Christmas? Okay. I mean, if that's where they at with it, until they grow up and understand that this is just a mockery or something. It is a economy booster. Every holiday, that's all it is. It generate money to float into the economy that they didn't necessarily have all through. Because whether you go Christmas, whether you go Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, 4th of July, all these holidays put money back into the economy because people run out spend a bunch of money based on the holiday. Even Halloween, spend a bunch of money. That's all it is. And they just gave it a beautiful name. They put some decorations around it and they call it this or that. And everybody fall for it. Like it's something real, I get it. We can still have those days, but do we have to fabricate it and falsify it and put it under the title of make believe? It's make believe. It's not real. But hopefully everybody, is okay. And as I say, from the east side to the west side to Compton or wherever it may seem to be, lock the goddamn door and say no more. Because here, the ridiculousness that is associated with this stuff is beyond recognition from me. But peace to everybody and hope everybody have a great time. Enjoy your holidays. And once again, the Hoovers. Shout out to the Hoovers, man. They come from a good place, man. The name after Dr. Leonce Hoover. And that was a guy that sent me the message, and he helped me understand because I was on this Herbert Hoover dude because I know he was a racist. But anyway, with that being said, lock the door. We gone.
Cali Finest, baby. Hoover grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I leave bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking. And I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go. Reach for the low.
Lock the door, because we are gone.